Top of the top, yo. Come to y'all today, man, to speak about these kids, man. Not me and my kids, but you and your kids, man. The things that you install and put into these kids, I mean, not even put into them, the things that they see you doing growing up, I mean, rather whatever it is, multiple niggas coming in the house, rather you a booster, rather you just a parent that don't hold shit up like you supposed to, like, I mean, thinking that these kids don't have eyes and that they can't see or understand things at this point, but it's going to come a time where they do understand, or things is going to start coming together for them to where they could put it together in their head. I mean, they get old enough and realize what the fuck going on. So what I'm saying to y'all is, don't get upset now because your child is disrespecting you because of how you've been treating them. You know what I mean? Or what they've been seeing you do as they coming up. You keep going back and forth to jail. You ain't holding shit up as a mother. Like, you know what I mean? You just doing everything other than what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, don't be upset with these kids, though. That's my thing. Like, I'm on the kid's side because you're an adult. You know your responsibilities. You know what the fuck you're supposed to be doing out here. So these kids should never feel that. They should never see your struggle or know your struggle or know what the fuck going on. But for some to recognize certain shit and call you out on it, like, oh, look, mom, like, I ain't beat. Like, mom, or dad, you a fuck nigga. Like, you ain't never do nothing for me. You ain't. And that shit, the truth be heard. So most people be sitting back like, I'm not gonna let them disrespect me any kind of way. No, there ain't no disrespect. They just kept it real. I mean, like, they just told you the truth. And you gotta be able to stand on that shit. Like, that's the hardest thing to do, to actually look in the mirror. Like, actually look in the mirror. And the shit that's looking back at you, like, I mean, that's you. I mean, you gotta be able to accept that shit, man. Like, flaws and all. So parents, let's tighten up, man. Like, I mean, I make sure I install everything I need for my little girl to be all right. Like, I mean, I'm not telling y'all to take a page out of my parenting book. Nah, not at all. I'm just saying, like, I keep everything in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So at least I know I gave you everything you need. So when I do push you off into the world, I know you fully equipped with everything that you need to be successful. You know what I'm saying? To really get through this shit, I mean. But yeah, again, don't fault these kids for speaking their mind, like, I mean, for keeping it a buck, like, I mean, they got feelings, they see shit, they know shit, I mean, they start to understand shit. So all that pulling wool over their face and thinking they don't know what's going on, eventually they gonna know, and then they gonna resent you and hate you for that. So look, tighten up now while y'all can, for real, for real.